Okay, so I'm on my way to, oh, hey, hi, hello, and welcome to the show. My name is DDare Bionic, if you didn't know, and I am black with another DIY video. Okay, so it's going to be kind of vlog style for a minute. I am currently headed to Joann's to acquire some fabric and other accoutrements for my two Halloween costumes. It's a gorgeous day in sunny Maplewood. I'll see y'all when I get to Joann. Okay, y'all. As you can see, I'm back home. I had every intent of taking you with me into Joeezy, but when I get in there, I get laser vision, I get fucking tunnel vision like crazy, and I just go for the gold. So I'm gonna show you all of the things I got. I'm prepping some stuff for some final things at my job because I'm decorating there. But as of right now, I'm going to show you all the things I got for my two costumes. That's right, you're getting two costumes in this video because they have to be done so close together. Because they have to be done so close together, literally the 30th and the 31st, I have two shows. You're gonna get both of them in this video. This is the video. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so first and foremost, I got this box. Like I said, I went to Joann. It says, it's the season of the witch. I love this. I love the color of it. I love the witchiness. I was initially using this, let me grab it, little book box, which I probably will still use because I have a lot of sewing supplies. But I was using this for all my sewing supplies. And it's just, especially after today, it's not gonna work. So I think I'm gonna keep like backup needles and thread and stuff in this. And then in this will be like fabric scraps and stuff like that. But let's look at what's in here currently. So there are two costumes, like I said. Got a can of metallic gold spray paint. This was on sale, a can of pure white spray paint. Focus, girl, focus. No? Okay. I got this gold trim, which I'm going to actually, are you gonna focus or what? This gold trim, which I'm actually gonna use not as trim, but for something different. Some paint brushes, because of course I am going to be painting something and all of my old brushes are ruined. Y'all don't even want to know how much money I spent at Joann. Some white belting for one of the costumes. Some Velcro to sew onto said belting. Purple paint, which is gonna go with my paint stuff. A metallic silver paint, which I might already have. I don't know. I just grabbed it just in case because I don't want to have to go back to Joann. A bigger paintbrush. Some new sewing needles just because I feel like I'm going to ruin a couple needles. So I got some backups just in case. Snaps, which I keep calling grommets. And I don't know why I keep calling them grommets because they are not grommets. They are snaps for both mine and my partner's costume. Rivets, which I've never used before, but I'm very excited. I'm gonna put these probably honestly on both of my costumes. I don't know, the other one's a little more silver leaning. So definitely on the first one, maybe not on the second one. And that's all that's in this box. So I'm gonna put all of these things back in here. Okay, now for the main event. I got interfacing. This is only for one of the costumes. This is not for both of them. And I got 2 yards of it just to be safe because I've never used it before, so I want to make sure I'm doing it correct. Here is the first fabric. This is the Solo fabric. It's a green satin. It's a green satin. Obviously, this is the inside or the outside of the fabric. So not the part that you will see once I'm wearing it. But here's what it looks like. Obviously, camera is not doing it justice, but it's this really pretty, like shiny hunter green. That's gonna be stunning with gold. And then these two, I mean, it's gonna be immediate. When you see these two fabrics together, it's going to be immediate. These two, this blue and this purple. If you don't guess it, honestly, actually now I just thought of a couple different things that it could be. But if you know me and you know costumes I've done in the past and you know what I like, if you've been around here for a while, you will know who it's gonna be. So, another satin, very stunned, very gorgeous. This is just like a costume knit. And I'm honestly not gonna do too much to this. This is just gonna be like a little accent detail. So those are the fabrics, purple, blue, and green. Two very, very different concepts we got going on here. Vastly, I have you sitting on my fabric now. Vastly different concepts. And that's everything I got at Joann. I'm not gonna start working on them today because I have to be at work in like 45 minutes, but tomorrow I'm off all day and I'm gonna get so much work done. So prepare to see, you know, it'll be just a couple seconds for you, but it'll be tomorrow for me. I'm gonna start cutting, pinning. I no longer have Miss Manny Quinn. Unfortunately, she had to go home to her owner, but we'll make it do what it do like we always do. So I'll see you in a bit when I'm cutting fabric. Hello, oh God. Hello, it is the next day. It's my off day. Woke up with a little bit of a headache today. Feeling a little bit, but that's totally fine. It's kind of going away that I've eaten something. I'm having some coffee. I feel a little congested, a little sinusy. The weather here in St. Louis is changing and doing all kinds of crazy things, but that does not stop the hustle. Okay, and I think I just decided that I'm gonna break this up into several videos so it's not super long. So this is the outfit making video. This will be all the sewing, all the fabric. You've seen all the pieces, yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. This will be all the sewing stuff. And either the video after this or before this, it just depends on how I finish things and how I get it figured out. You will see me make the accoutrements, like there's a helmet for one character. I'm making like an arm, a shoulder like bracer type thing for the other character. So that's what you'll see in those videos, and then in the third video you'll see me like style the wig and like actually make it look good. So let's continue on with the sewing. Hi, I'm back. Let's sew. Well, we're not sewing quite yet. We actually are going to be cutting out our fabric, which is why I have made space. I mean, that's just gonna be there. But I've made space on the floor so I can get ready to cut this fabric out. Now, I'm gonna start with, depending on the order of these, this one honestly will probably come out last. So you already know what I'm doing. This is gonna be Medusa. I'm gonna start with her. As far as cutting the fabric out, first and foremost, look, the light and the camera are not doing this fabric justice. Look at this gorgine hunter green fabric. Like, God, the only thing I hate about satin is that it, hold on y'all, let me put y'all on the thing. I got 5 yards because I just am a freak. And I always like to have extra because I feel like I'm gonna mess it up at any given moment. Look at how pretty this fabric is. Oh, tell me that's not gonna be perfect for Medusa. Tell me that's not perfect for Medusa. So we're going a different route than your traditional Medusa. She's gonna be more of a warrior, a bad bitch. She's gonna be sickening. She's gonna have this like snake head bracer, which you have already seen. That's gonna strap across the body under the dress, or maybe even on top of the dress. This like snake belt, utility belt moment that's gonna hold potions and like all kinds of, I'm gonna make little things to go on the side with it. I might even make like a snake, like, what do you call those things? Like a knife holster to put like a fake knife in. So she has her weapons on it. But I'm very excited about it. We're going for, she's still gonna be wearing a dress because a dress is easy to make. It's, and I don't have a lot of time for tailoring pants. I've made a lot of pants this year. We're gonna try again with pants next year, okay? So it's gonna be a one shoulder garment. It's gonna come down to here, cut across the front of the body, in the front and the back. So it's gonna be one shoulder. This shoulder obviously is gonna be tailored all the way up. This will be this way, and then it's gonna flow and probably have a medium high-ish slit moment happening down here somewhere. I don't know, but let's get to cutting the pattern. And y'all already know, no pattern, we're going straight off the dome, bitch. All right, full disclosure, this first iteration of this did not necessarily work out the best. So I ended up having to like completely redo it, and it's totally my fault. I measured correctly, but I cut wrong. And that's why I always say, measure twice, cut once. I fucked up. I totally jacked it up. So I'll show you this because like I said in my previous video, I love showing y'all my mess ups and my errors because everything isn't always sunshine and rainbows when it comes to DIY. You have to redo and redo and redo, especially when you're new to something. I am relatively new to making garments and like actually putting stuff together. So here we are. I totally messed up this first round, but it is okay. Apologies for whatever is happening outside my apartment. I think they're cutting grass, whatever. The pattern for the dress is cut. I have not pinned it, so I'm gonna pin it and just start sewing it. So we're gonna throw you into a time lapse of me sewing. At this point, things are still going good at the time. It wasn't until after this that I actually realized I had jacked it up. And again, like I said, that's why I leave this stuff in here. So you will see very soon how I had to completely redo the top half of the dress. Did not necessarily go so great. Oh, there's a smooth little flip over to the front there. So yeah, keep watching. You will see me jack up and then you'll see me fix it. Hello, I'm back. A lot has happened. So, the initial garment that I made a mistake, which is why I like making these DIY videos, because you can kind of see everybody makes mistakes. No matter where you are in your DIY journey, things can happen. I've only been sewing clothes really this year, but like I've made clothes, I've made outfits and garments not my whole life, but like most of my adulthood, I've done some little sewing projects. I've not made things to this scale and grandeur until this year, but you know, we're all on a journey. So the plan was one shoulder slit on the side, right? I cut the fabric wrong on the other side, or I cut it right on the other side, sewed it, and then fucked myself up by cutting it all the excess off. So I sewed it wrong. Now, we pivoted, and this is why we always buy a little bit more fabric than what we need. We made a pivot, and now we have a slit on both sides. Which I think looks a little bit more warrior-esque. At this point, you've probably seen the other videos, and you know I'm doing Medusa. So I'm doing her as this battle-hardened, like, warrior woman. She isn't held down by, you know, being turned into Medusa. She actually takes it, and I've created a whole new backstory for Medusa. She's a bad bitch. So this like warrior style dress moment that's happening, it's definitely giving me what I needed to give. It's gonna be a little open on the sides, which I'm totally okay with. I'm gonna wear some tights under it, or not, who knows. I don't know that I love how boxy the top looks, but also it's of the time. It's like very period. So who knows? We'll probably leave it that way. I'm gonna hem this with hem tape because this hem right here is the one that always fucks me up every single time. Gonna hem that with hem tape. I will probably add like a piece of something to this to make it stand up actually. We'll see. But that's where we are. I don't think I'm gonna do any more work on this right now. It still needs to be trimmed, like it still needs the edging around it and everything, and that's something I could do at a later date. I do have one little thing on this side that I need to sew up to make it complete, but yeah, that's where we are. I think it looks really fucking cool so far, y'all. On to costume number 2. So I had made my initial cut on the fabric for the top of Mojo Jojo's like dress thing, but it didn't occur to me that I should probably measure my waist first. So I ended up going back, measuring my waist with the waistband that I was going to use, and then using that kind of as my guideline for the top of the dress and like where it should hit my waist for the way that I was making it. I have all the pieces for the top cut out. What I'm planning to do for the bottom, again, you've probably already seen the other video, so I'm doing Mojo Jojo. This is the one I'm working on right now. What I'm planning to do for the bottom is to just, like, I already bought this belting fabric, so I'm gonna sew the skirt part of the bottom to this so that it can be easily taken on and taken off, especially since I got these satin fabrics. They're pretty, but they have no stretch. So that'll be really easy for me to take on and take off. So I really want it to be like a circle skirt, but I'm scared to cut. This is all the fabric I have left, essentially, which is about a yard. And I don't want to ruin this 1 yard of fabric when it's more than enough to make what I'm trying to make. So what I'm gonna do is pin this to this, fold it, and then cut it so that it drapes more beautifully at the bottom. So I'm gonna actually sit down and do that because I've been on my knees cutting fabric all morning and I want to get this done. So let's sit down, shall we? All right, we're vertical again, and here we are. It's done, the bottom of the garment. It fits perfectly. So what I think, I think this honestly is wide enough. I thought it might not have been wide enough, but I think this is the perfect size. So once I get the top finished, and I put the two together, we'll see what happens. I gotta make my big purple triangle, which I'm gonna make out of EVA foam and attach to this. But yeah, so what I did was, I don't know if you'll be able to see, there's an issue there in the back. But basically what I did was attach some Velcro to it so that it would attach and I could just wear it like this. I will probably have to have somebody actually put it on me, which is totally fine because it's super easy to put on. But yeah, that's the beginning of Mojo Jojo finished. I've got about an hour before I have to be at work, so I might try to get a little bit more done, and we'll see. But this is perfect. It's the perfect length because my boots go up to my knees, so I won't have to worry about fur there. And I don't think honestly, y'all, I don't think I'm even gonna worry about the fur because that's just too much. So we shall see what happens. I might just paint myself black. We'll see what happens. Okay, bye, till next time. Hello friends, I'm back to sewing. All of the accoutrements, all of the accessories are finished for both costumes. So I am now ready to take on the final big sewing project, which is Mojo Jojo's top. So I have my interfacing already in here. It has been fused because it's a fusible interfacing. So it's been fused too. I'm hoping, wishing and praying that I don't need to add a little piece down here, which is fine if I need to, but I'm gonna go ahead and flip this over and sew these two sides together, flip them back over, and then start working on the back. So I'm gonna throw you into a little time lapse of that, and we'll do a try on. Okay, you can't really tell, but like here's where we are. So the top is not attached yet. I just have it pinned because I wanted to try it on. Honestly, I should go grab the bottom just to see, but like the shoulders are sticking up. Oh my God, it's so good. And like the sides are open, which is how it's kind of supposed to be. So I'm gonna go put the skirt part on and we'll see if it actually works. I kind of did that. I kind of snapped on this. Like, look at this. Obviously, I'm gonna have to adjust it. And this is not attached to this, but I think I'm going to just attach the front to it. That way it kind of has an anchor point. And now all I have to do is sew these two parts together because I just had them pinned so I could try it on. Sew these together. Make the cape, which is literally just rounding out the bottom of this fabric that I bought and hemming it and then attaching it to this. And then I'm done with Mojo Jojo. And then I think I'm done with costumes. Oh my God. I'm gagged. Oh no, I still have to distress Medusa. So that's what we'll do. Once this is completely finished, we'll distress Medusa. So let me finish this, get all attached and looking good, and I'll be back. Okay, so here I am actually hand sewing some snakes onto the neckline of the Medusa costume. My partner had the great idea of adding something to it because it needed some more gold and some more texture. So that's what I'm doing here. So I ended up cutting up the front and the back and like making it kind of look like scales so it looks more snake-like. You see me also working with the lighter here to burn. I love burning satin fabrics. They have this like, they're plastic basically. So they just burn in a way that makes really cool textures and really cool contrasting elements on outfits. So be careful when you're using fire. Do not try it at home if you've never done it before. And if you do try it, just like I said, be very careful. But I love to do it all the time. And it gave this some great texture and movement. Okay, so I figured I am finally officially done. Done with all the sewing, all the things, everything. You've already seen the accoutrement video. If you haven't watched it, click the little title card above. But let me go ahead and show you the full finished garments. Also, y'all like my glasses? These are from the Kiki Palmer collection with Zinni. And they were in the women's section, but y'all don't know, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Like, they're giving stun. They're giving stun. Okay, back to the topic. Okay, I don't really have like a super efficient way of doing this. So here is Medusa. What you all saw in the last clip was me kind of like cutting and burning and making it look more like reptilian at the bottom. I added this chain. It was initially a different chain. I added these snakes. My partner came up with that idea and I thought it looked really cool. It fits, it looks really good. I got black pipes to go under it. Of course we have our little shoulder bracer moment. And I'm very happy with how it turned out. It looks really, really good. Yeah, That's Medusa. You'll see it on me. I'm gonna post 2 separate vlogs. So I'll do one for the show on the 30th, which is where I'll be wearing Medusa, and one for the show on the 31st, Halloween night, my show, some kind of ookie spooky feature, where I'll be wearing Mojo Jojo. So that's Medusa, that's what she looks like, that's what she's giving. If you want to see the wig, go to the next video. It probably is out by the time you're watching this. If not, it'll be out in a couple days. Like, I'm putting these all out back to back so that you can watch them all, and then the vlogs will come out later this week or next week. Well, Halloween's not until next week. It depends on when this video comes out. But let me show you Mojo Jojo. Okay, this is good as it's gonna get for now, y'all. It's standing, it looks really good. Again, it fits. You can see the purple cape hanging down below. It is attached with snaps on the back. I have my gloves, I have my helmet. Let me see, hold on one second. Well, it fell over, but there's the helmet. And that's it. Again, you will see this in a separate vlog, fully on. I'm so proud of how these turned out. Let me switch y'all back to me, hold on. So that's all for this video. Like I said, there will be 2 more vlogs where you can see the full outfits in their glory and me performing at these 2 separate shows. I'm super excited. I love performing during Halloween. It's my absolute favorite. That being said, if you like these DIY videos, if you like DIY content, I have an entire playlist that I'm gonna link down below with every DIY video I've ever done. All of my like makeup stuff, Halloween stuff, custom flips, like all kinds of stuff I have in that playlist. So it'll be linked down below. And you can watch all of my DIY videos. And if you like me, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can get a notification every single time I post a video. If you would like to support the channel, make sure to hit the link down below. Stream my music, including my brand new single, Melanin, as well as my podcast, Shop Lunar Science Hair Color, where you can get a gorgeous, fabulous, and stunning good like this. Every little bit goes to help the channel immensely. I also have some incredible merch at the link down below as well. Shop, buy, I've got stickers, pins, keychains, which you will see me make in that DIY playlist. So go ahead and shop. I love you all very much. I will see you next time. Love you, mean it. Bye. Okay. I'm putting this on wrong. Drag queens, don't come for me. I just wanted to put it in real quick so y'all could see. Here is the hair. Let me pick y'all up. Here is the hair for one of the characters. As you can see, it's this beautiful, I mean, it's like a perfect match with my beard. That's crazy. So